Alright, hello everyone, it is Arbiter here, we're back. This is, milk outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. This is a sequel to, milk inside a bag of milk. Inside a bag of milk. So, yeah, let's, just get right into it. Probably be about an hour. I looked up kind of how long it takes to beat it. Going in my room, trying not to look around. So this is like directly after the first game. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile, continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Aha! That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. We're gonna run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. Doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run. They're trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. No other choice but to break the door down. But to break the door now. If somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death somebody who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want it like that. What do I do? Couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Okay, that was kind of a jump scare. As expected, there's no living corpse inside, but there's a bag of milk I bought today sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. I do feel bad for this girl, because obviously she is under mental duress. Or distress. I'm gonna look up, I think one is a little bit higher than the other in terms of, oh, never mind. Threats, violence, constraints, or other action brought to bear on someone to do something against their will or better judgment. So, I mean, I guess that kind of does work, because it's her mind putting her under duress. Yeah, okay, yeah. So duress refers to being forced or coerced into doing something against one's will or experience significant emotional or psychological pressure that impacts mental well-being. So they're constantly being reminded of a traumatic event, which I'm assuming is happening to her, which is being triggered, or which is triggering her potential schizophrenia, I think. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor, so that's just my 2 cents. I don't have 2 cents. um, Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? Okay, yeah, that's right. A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in the store or on a table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I am sorry to you that you are babbling onto a bag of milk because you think it's going to bring you harm. Um, Turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. No, you don't. Walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. If anybody has that thought, you met. What the fuck? I meet a formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I kind of like this little soundtrack, though. It's badass. So I hope that the game audio and everything is fine. Actually, let me check that really quick. Turn that down a smidge. All right, there we go. So I've got that set up. I've got the mic set up. Okay. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. They're sniffing me from head to toe. The creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Oh, God. Again. I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. Creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring at the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. Promised so many times. Stay put. Oh, I don't like this. It's gonna be making me uncomfortable. I took an edible that's supposed to kick in 30 minutes, so it made me even more uncomfortable. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, God. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than barely discernible crawling under my skin in the ring of tightly sprung snooze. But then, the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, I feel bad for this lady. White veil appears in front of my eyes. My finger cramp and starts twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But, why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. Oh, God. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping a poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me, kill me. Whoa, God. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls of the left side. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. Well, this is going to be a lie for me. Might not drink milk for a minute after this game, because I am already scarred from it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. That was whack. That was really bizarre. Finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I wash my face, and I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. Look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. There was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite times of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and dream world would clash. Woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. So somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel the need any. Oh, and even though I don't feel any need for it, I'm freaking jumbling my words. I feel like sometimes I try and read so fast that it flips my words. Finishing with my face, I usually reached out for my pills. It's funny, I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I don't think you're supposed to chew on these pills. Do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. After a smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? Gently pressing the capsule from both sides. To my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. Press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. Pill flies straight to the waste bin. I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. Pill flies in the base one as well. The next half hour goes by in a similar fashion. Study every pill from all sides, and I find a reason not to swallow it. And invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, lady. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. She's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without any reason. I'll think of something myself. Says I really just want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hey. Hello. Oh, okay. I have to physically click. Okay. Hey, long time no see. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, I know how to do it. Please don't OD. I don't want you to OD. He didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? Pretty exhausted after you say, well, I guess you are too. I'm gonna be compassionate. Alright, that's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? Just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to do, lady. What a bully. How am I a bully? I'm literally trying to be genuine. There's ruder options I could have chose. Actually, why am I even worried about this? Yeah, really, I don't need you at all. Oh, thanks. So energetic and I feel great, which means I can't do anything. I can do anything. You can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. I'm not angry. I'm chill. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. I'm just so happy all of a sudden. Why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. No, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that time Won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yeah. Let's see how long you could last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. What? Okay. I'm in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me. Trying not to drown in their giggling. Then the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. Bares her teeth. Bares her teeth at me. Show my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. Start counting my mind. 2 squared by 2 squared by 2 squared. Squared, squared, squared pyramidal squared. Pyramidal structured cubed. Pyramidal structured hypercube. Feel better. My head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, but you can keep blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. Don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. Sure, able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. You keep pushing me. Why did you do that? Felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel like now I feel it triple in force. Hurts so bad. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in my transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching at soft walls, leaving behind furrows. Shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to do something. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than being in pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Baller. I can't ever do that. Although I don't take pills. Like, I can't even take Tylenol. I feel like it gets stuck in my throat. Freak the fuck out about it. Lie on the floor, look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will surely someday fall on my head. Or, someday surely fall on my head, not someday surely. Or, no, I said that right the first time, I think. I don't know. Oh well. Get my glasses clean. Blue light. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above, rather it rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. You want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. Enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. Was that even helping? Was that helping you last time? or earlier. I carefully extract the thoughts that are yet to be fully formed by my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. Hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. Can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind it either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling in their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. Okay. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. Raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them going to bed. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly I heard a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me, please? Please tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. It's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Okay. Who the fuck is that? What is that? Roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did he bring you milk? Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? Did you drink milk? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? Oh, God. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another. If I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. What have we done? What have you done? I need to gather the glass. And then I need to have a bath. And then, here, drink some milk. No! Oh, God. I died and felt something? I stand in the middle of the room with my mouth agape, gasp for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any way to explain what happened. That was surely something. You tell me or not. About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. Guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. No, no, and no. No, and no. Okay. Even if I make the smallest of messes here, I feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Oh, that's dope. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. Sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? Make it even more interesting. This is so childish. Want to know the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in multiple choice situations. Just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? Such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. We're just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Aha, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the from the pheasant anticipation. From the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down after a moment. A small ball of light and warmth creature crawls up from under my sweater. Wowie. Wowie. Carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and it flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I would do if that legit happened. Like, that's how you got your thoughts back, as little tiny fireflies that, oh god, this is a... Look at the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. You ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Oh, you're right. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, along with them. Firefly, hooray. Circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands on my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight in my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Let's look at this. Turn my eyes towards an insuspicious shelf near a mirror. It's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Cupboard? Tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, it's not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen of the little bit. Not even for 1,000 of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. This moment I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Act normal. Right, insects enjoy pollinating flowers and stuff like that. Dude, that sounds like it's such a cool fucking sample. Yeah, I guess. Close to the flower shelf and sniff around. Just leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. There's a Kit Kat. It's got Mario as an elephant on it. It's a Kit Kat. You know, those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Oh, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Yeah, that is true. Okay. In my sleeping bag. Something warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. You want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close your eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? Sorry. Trying not to be rude. Okay. I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be able to sleep... Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. And maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Aha. It's funny about that. I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan. And? Be so jealous. Only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an intimate... Oh, an inmate, if you think of it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. It's not easy to get out of here. Look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. Here are a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You're the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but... Came fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. You understand now? I like the option of I'll pretend I do. And what are those? Ah, those? Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I started them at least so intensely I burned them in my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. Bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it in here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You got amusing hobbies? Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Do you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives. Okay, I got it. You want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it, gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. See that myself. If only I knew what. It's like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? Changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that, and then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, and then flies up and dashes in my ear. Let's continue searching. Try the book bag. Look down, my school bag, worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. Taking out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Had a blast all the way. Sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes the others always skipped. You probably got told off so hard. Smiled gently and absorbed into more memories. Never graduated, though. Yeah. Remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. He also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Carl went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and we went to our rooms. This day has absolutely no special meaning for you. Like I told you, it was just a normal day. Okay, good. Look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room, though. Through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's really also a shadow underneath it. It's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself with the nick of time. If I move even an inch, the whole picture will collapse, and then we'll go blind. That's already happened countless times. And you'll go blind. I spent months memorizing the location of everything in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. Look down and see this small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing. It can't even fly. This firefly is really tired. Bend down to pick it up. Firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it. Then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. Doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with a high speed. I shut my eyes and anticipate the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. It decided buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. Wonder why. Doesn't matter. What matters is no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. How many freaking fireflies are there? You get all of them? Managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. Happiness is always about being positive, right? Shouldn't think too much about it. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? We'll go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Oh no. Some of those words triggered a panic attack in me. Subconsciously, I step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? It may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. It's for a couple of minutes, okay? Fuck, is something bad gonna happen? Apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot. Instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. Howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. Must feel so lonely living in endless silence. Apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. Guess at some point, somebody circled around and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? Definitely feels. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course, moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? Looking in every direction, but not up. This. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Well, you know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. Sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. Replies with angry, cold breath. That's how we interact like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. It's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, to trick, to confuse me. That's true. I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing this is the definition of craziness. Probably right. Another gust of wind blast against the pot's wheels, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Okay, well, she didn't fall off the balcony. That's good. Return to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? Going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet. You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You want to take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. Day after tomorrow. Never ever. So goodbye then, huh? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today, and a lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I, nervous to scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop it, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Dude, this would also be a good sample too. Crawling in my sleeping bag, the lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course. I always look sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembly pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room. I couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It's horrible. Well deserved, I guess. Felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. The silhouettes and letters and eyes stayed here. I guess they liked this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. I'm kind of scared of them. I can't even argue with them. But today, well, of course, they're still listening, you know. Right? I start chaotically twirling my fingers with the enthusiasm forming complex shapes. Want to tell me? You want to tell me want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shush. I was trying so hard to hear it. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'm happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. So incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. But it's not. You don't know what you're talking about. I just know enough to realize that it will just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Okay, I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. Stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? Boy nods, satisfied. See, much better. You have a name? My name is Treska. He's a brat and evaluating. Look, he's so young, yet already coming with questions like that. None of your business. Besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Treska says that, and he strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. You think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko. His name is Stupid. Are you going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Treska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. To be honest with you, I don't like you. Simply bursts out laughing and reply. I do like you, though. And he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. The trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Treska was walking way faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. Reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. Closing in 20 minutes. With a bright indicator to indicate their working hours this way. Probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. You joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah, and what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned produce, we realize that we're lost. Can't believe that you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Jessica lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. The person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither of the second part of his question nor the reply it gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in his place, looking the customer straight in the eye. Hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. Grab Treska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. When we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Treska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean, sniff. Who, me? She pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. I tried to get the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that is formed after Treska screeches through towards him. What happened? Boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. See yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee? What? You heard me. I did, but it's unheard of. He starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your little son is a retard, too. But, you heard me. What the hell? You know what? Rachel throws a blank note to the cashier, so much of a higher value needed, even counting all the stupid fees. I got the milk and turned to my heels. We're leaving, Treska. Spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station, but Treska finally breaks his silence. You like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, and then goes out. He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. This time he's back confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. New playful light flickers in Treska's eyes. What? What? What the hell? Did you just get like freaking pet cemeteried? Just demolished by a tractor trailer? Like, I mean, all in all, these two games were pretty fucking cool. Um, I'd suggest them to people. Visuals or Ghost Funeral? That's cool. Who did the music? Animation. Kind of curious who did the music. Music and sound design. Can you bleep? Okay, that's cool. All right. I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever I want to play. So I figured I would just do about an hour long video. So I'll see you guys. Peace.